Welcome back, learners. So now let's move on to the practice session on how to create an user-defined function and how to get the output of it. Fine. So we had discussed about a scenario called as vending machine in the video session. So let me just execute the same code in this practice session, and I will also help you to come out with a newer function which could help you to still better understand it. Fine. Yes. So now let's first create the same user-defined function which we discussed in the video session. So now I say snack underscore soda underscore machine is equal to, and I say function, and I open this, and what were the arguments? So we said this vending machine is going to get the input as money, and I open this curly brace. Fine. Yes. Now I am declaring one vector which is a snack vector, and I am going to make it as a character vector, and I say chips, and I say chocolates. Fine. Yes, chocolates, and I say potato chips, whatnot. Fine. I am just creating three. So now I say soda is equal to C of, and I want to say it is a lemon soda or mint lime, whatever it is, and I simply say fresh lime or yes. Okay, so I am creating three here, three soda. Fine. So now what I have to do, I have to go for giving one decision making statement which will help me to decide which snack or the soda has to be returned as the value. Now I say if, and I want to check what is going to be my money. Fine. Yes, if money is equal to, suppose I say 10, and I open a brace, and I'm going to say here cat, and I say the snack is, fine, snack is, and I'm going to give the chips snack. I want to say when the money from given in the vending machine is 10 rupees, then obviously you will just get one packet of chips. Fine. Yes. So how can I access it? So that is going to be a snack, and the vector is having three elements in it. We know how to access one vector. We had already seen all this. Yes. So now chips is my first element in the vector. So I use the square brace and I say snack of 1. Fine. Yes. And I say the escape sequence for entering to the next line. Yes. Now I have completed one if part. Now if suppose if it is not money, if it is not equal to 10, what has to happen? I say else if, and I again say money is equal to 20, and I again open a brace. I say cat off, I say snackers, yes, and I go for, sorry, I have missed one double quotes here. Yes, snack is, and I say the second snack has to be given. So I say chocolates, and I say 2, and I again go for giving my escape sequence here, and I close my brace. Similarly, I will have to go with another else statement, and I say is equal to 30, and again I say here cat of snack is, and I say here snack of 3. Okay, so I have completed my snacks part. So in my vending machine the snacks part is over. So either you can stop the if part, this else if ladder here, or and again you can go for starting another if statement for your soda, or you can continue and else if here, again you can continue the else if ladder. I can say is equal to 15, and I say again cat, and in this case I am going to say it is a soda. I say soda is, and I say soda, yes, soda of 1 comma slash n. Yes. So I have entered here. You can include so many if else if statements. So I have just accessed it till soda of 1. You can continue these else if statements to access the soda of 2 and 3. Fine. Yes. Now still it is showing you this plus symbol. Why is it showing? Because my function is not closed. See, we had opened one curly brace here, that is for function. So now I say the function body has to be closed. So I say here I am closing it again. See, it has come out. So your prompt has come out. Fine? Yes. So now my function is created. Now I have to get the input from my user. So how do I get the input from the user? We know that there is a statement which will get the input from the user, and we know that that statement could be used for getting the input for number as well as a character. Now in this case I want it to be integer, so I say as dot integer, and I say here read line of prompt is equal to, and I say open brace, and I give enter the money. Fine? Yes. So now I am closing this. So 3 braces. Fine. So now it is asking you to enter the money. Now suppose I say I am entering 20. Yes. Now money has got the value as 20. Now let's call this particular function. So the exact calling mechanisms and how to call all those stuffs we will see in the forthcoming session. But just get to know, now I say this snack underscore soda underscore machine is the name of the function, and the function is going to get the input as a money. Fine? Yes. So in our case, this money, we have got the input from the user, which is 20. So what we have to get? We have to get chocolates. Yes. Am I right? Yes. See, we have got snack is chocolates. Okay. Now if you want to give some other input here, again you can use the same statement. Now I can say 15. Now it will display you a different stuff. So now I say, see here, soda is lemon. Fine. I have not given the else if ladders for your remaining soda. You can try out with it. Okay. So this kind of calling mechanism. So what I do it, I use the name of the function followed by one argument. So this is the usually used stuff. Just get to know that this is how you can call a function after you create it. Okay. So the detailed analysis of what are the calling mechanisms available, how to use them, everything we will see in the forthcoming session. Is it clear? Yes. So now, so this was something which was related to the video we discussed there in the session. Now if you want to go with a very simple function, yes, if I say I want to just go with a simple function, what am I going to do? I am going to check what is the user giving as input, and maybe based on that I have to decide whether he is an adult or he is not an adult. Fine? Yes. In that case, so what I'll do first, now I'll let me go for clearing the console. Okay, so now I say here I am going to create a function for checking whether they are adult or not. So I just say check. Fine. So I say check underscore age is equal to function, and I get the input as age. Fine. Yes. And I open the brace and I go for checking the age. So what I do, I say if age is less than 18. Yes, less than 18. I'm going to say cat, fine, you are, or let me say yes, you are not an adult. Fine, yes. Okay, and I'm closing the cat here, you are not an adult. And I say else if suppose the input is not less than 18. Fine. So I am going to just say else, and I say here you are an adult. Fine. A very simple function this is. Okay. For you to have a basic understanding of it, I have given. Now you can close the function. Fine. Yes, it is done. So as usual, what you can do, you can get the input from the user. So I can say age is equal to as dot integer of read line of prompt is equal to, and I say enter your age. Fine, and I close this. See, it is asking your age. Now if suppose I say 15, as I give the input as 15. Now let me go for executing this function. I say check age of, and I say age. Yes, you are not an adult. See, you can check out here. In this case, the prompt is here. So why it is here? Because here I have not given any escape sequence. Okay, so you can try out the same thing with a different set of input. Now I say 22. Yes, and I again go for executing it. See, you are an adult. Okay, suppose now let's see whether it is allowing me to give some negative value. Yes, it has taken. Fine, it has taken it. Now let's see what we get the output. See, it is saying you are not an adult. Why? Because my function here checks whether it is less than 18. It is not checking whether the input given by the user is negative or positive. If suppose it is negative, in that case it should not accept. It has to again ask you for entering the correct age. Yes, fine. So now what I want you to do is, for this particular problem, try to modify the code so that it matches what I said before, which means you should not allow the user to give the input as a negative number. If it is a negative value, you have to say them it is negative and you have to enter a correct input, or you have to get the positive input. Fine. So try changing it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Fine. If you have any doubts, you can very well contact me. Thank you.